everyone! So I was recently sent some items from the new Caryl Baker Visage spring collection called Spring Awakening. Here's the little pamphlet. Now for those who aren't familiar, Caryl Baker Visage is a Canadian company and they're probably best known for the services that they do. They do brows, they do microdermabrasion, they do facials. I got an oxygen facial there last month. That was really nice. And probably are less associated as a cosmetic brand, at least in my mind. I always associated them as being an older brand. In my mind, I thought that their makeup was for like an older woman and just didn't think it would be that great a quality. So when I did get a chance to try it and really liked everything I tried, I was pleasantly surprised. So like I said, there's 5 items that I have from the new spring collection. The first 2 are both eyeshadows. Number 1 is Peachy, which I think is a really weird name because there's absolutely no peach to this color at all. It's a really nice kind of frosty but not overly frosty beige champagne with yellow undertones. It reminds me a lot of MAC's Nylon eyeshadow, which is just a really nice everyday staple inner corner highlight, brow bone, but the difference is I find MAC's that has too much chunky shimmer in it, and I don't find it to be as creamy or as pigmented as this one. This is so pigmented, it's so smooth, it's very buttery, it goes on really easily, it blends out nicely, it really is just a great everyday staple eyeshadow. Now this retails for $18, which is a little bit more expensive than the MAC shadows, but in my mind, this outweighs Nylon. So the other eyeshadow is this green one here. It's like a nice kind of grassy green with very yellow undertones, and it is called Dewy. It is really nicely pigmented. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not anything that like translate like a lot of shimmer on the eyes. There's no like chunky glitter or anything. It is smooth and buttery, just like the other eyeshadow. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the color just because I really don't like green eyeshadows. I find that they make my eyeballs look really red. They tend to wash out my skin, especially if they're this shade. So if you do like green eyeshadows, this is a really nice one. It's just not my personal preference. So the next product is a blush, and this is in the color Spring Fever, and it's so hard to describe what this color is. It's peachy, it's nude, it has brown undertones, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I was looking through my collection earlier of blushes, and I have a lot of blushes, and there was nothing that was quite like this. So it's very unique, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it doesn't translate on the cheeks. You don't get those sort of... I find when things are really shimmery, it really shows like my larger pores or all the imperfections. This gives you more of a glow than any sort of like shimmer to the cheeks. Really well pigmented, very buttery. I have tried other blushes from the brand and I like them all. This is just a gorgeous color for spring. I have it on my cheeks now. I'm not sure if you can tell. It's just unique and it's so well done that I highly, highly recommend checking this out. The last 2 products are both lip products. The first one is this lip pencil here, and it is in the color Misty Brown. This is probably, it's competing with the blush as my favorite product from the collection. It's just like the perfect nude. There's a little bit of a peach undertone to it, brown undertone, not much pink, but it just gives the lips so much definition. It's like a Your Lips but better pencil. And although they chose to pair it with the lipstick I'm about to show you, which is a nude lipstick, I really think you could pair this with darker colors just to kind of give the lips an outline, some shape, and then put your darker lipstick or your brighter lipstick over top. The formulation is incredibly smooth and creamy. It goes on nicely. There's no tugging at the lips. The pigmentation is great. I'm really impressed with this lip pencil overall, and I'm not a big lip pencil user. I just tend to apply my lipstick and it bleeds out, but since getting this, I have been using it quite a bit, and I really, really like the effect it gives the lips. The last product from the new collection is a lipstick, and it is in the color Bloomin'. It's a really nice nude, but it has very peach, kind of warm undertones. I have a really hard time pulling off nude lipsticks. I find they just wash me out. If there's too much brown, it doesn't look right. And I really, that's what I'm wearing today. I really like the look of this. It warms up the face, and I think this would look on great on so many people. This reminds me a lot of MAC's Blankety lipstick, which I have, but unlike Blankety that I find extremely drying, this is actually quite moisturizing. I still apply a balm underneath it just because unless it's specifically known for being super moisturizing, I still need something underneath. But it's just such a gorgeous color and I see it working on so many people. I mean, it just looks boring right here, just looks like, okay, it's like an everyday nude, but I don't know, on the lips and when it's swatched, it's just so gorgeous. And while I tend to go for brighter colors fall and summer, this is definitely a color I'm going to be reaching for, especially when I want a more subdued lip. So that is it for the products from the new Caryl Baker Spring Awakening collection. Let me know in the comment section below if you've tried anything from the brand, if there's anything you want to try, anything you recommend I try, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!